types of shift registers. There are 4 types of shift registers. The first type of shift register is serial in, parallel out shift register. Second one, serial in, serial out. Third one, parallel in, parallel out. Fourth one is parallel in, serial out shift register. Now, if you see, I have taken up the first one, serial in, parallel out shift register. So I can connect everywhere. This is Q and Q bar, and this is Q bar. This is the second SR flip-flop. Okay, S and R, S and R, and Q bar I will connect here. This is again Q and Q bar, and this is serial input. This is the serial input. Input is here, and parallel output means in the first stage. This is Q2, Q2 bar, Q1, Q1 bar. This is Q0, Q0 bar. So Q0 I have taken out. Q1 also I have to take out, and then Q2 also I have to take out, and these are the 3 bits parallel outputs. Okay, outputs are parallel, input is serial, outputs are parallel. So if you see here, I will assume 101 is the input provided, and how many clock pulses are required for the input to come at the output side. Let me assume input is 101. Let me assume input is 101. I will take a tabular column to analyze this clock signal, input signal, and then Q2, Q1, Q0. This is the final bit. Q0 is the final bit at the other end when clock is not given. When clock is not given, okay, and then 101 is ready, but only first bit will go inside. And initially, let me assume all the flip-flops outputs are 0. Outputs are 0. Now, when I am providing, no input goes inside when clock is not applied. So slowly 101 should be supplied. First clock, second clock, third clock. So what will happen? This bit will go inside, 1 will come. This bit will be shifted. This bit will be shifted. So next time this will go inside. This is 0. This will go inside. Next this bit will come over here. This bit will be shifted to the next place. And here if you see, this 1 will go inside, then this 0, this 1 will be shifted. Okay. So if you see here, what I am trying to tell you, now every stage, I have taken 3 clock pulses because after first clock pulse, this is the output. After first clock pulse, this is the output. Output is 100. Output of the 3 flip-flops. 3 flip-flops are there in the diagram. Output is 100. After third clock pulse, output is 101. 101 after third clock pulse. After third clock pulse, I am assuming input is initial. This is the input, 101 is given. This is the input, 101 is given. Output is obtained here. This is the output obtained as 101. After 3 clock pulses, output is obtained as 101. You are giving input serially, bit by bit. You are giving input serially, bit by bit. Okay, and it is a 3-bit input. You are giving a 3-bit input, and you are required 3 clock pulses for the output to show that input. Okay, the input will come at the output side after 3 clock pulses. So what I want to tell you, in serial input, parallel output, parallel output, for n bit, you are giving input n bit, then number of clock pulses for receiving that as output parallelly is nothing but n clock pulses. N clock pulses are required. N clock pulses are required to get output as the same input. Okay. So here in serial in, parallel out, only one thing I want to make a note. N clock pulses are required. N clock pulses are required in serial in, parallel out shift register. In serial in, parallel out shift register, n clock pulses are required to get the output. This is the thing I want to discuss. Then the second case of shift register, I have written here serial in, serial out. Second case is serial in, serial out. Same SR flip-flop you can take. but output we have to take serially now. This is S2 R2, this is Q2 Q2 bar, this is S1 R1, this is Q1 Q1 bar, S0 R0, and Q0 Q0 bar, and everywhere this connection is taken, and the final output is only Q0 because you are going to take serial output. You are going to take serial output, and here I am going to give the input. I am going to give the input. For all the flip-flops, I am going to give a common clock signal. For all the flip-flops, I am going to give a common clock signal. Clock is common. Positive edge triggering means this symbol without bubble. If bubble is given, that is negative edge triggering. This is the input what I am going to provide, serial input, and output also I am going to collect serial output. Input I am going to provide serial input. Output I am going to collect serial output, hence the name serial input, serial output. Okay. So here what I will do, I will take a table. What about the clock signal? What about the input signal? And what about the output? What about the output? I am having 3 flip-flops, but my serial output is only the last bit. Last bit only is my concentration for output. Other bits I am not taking because it is serial output. If you take other bits, it becomes parallel output. So when now no clock is given, so what happens over here? Input, let us assume 101 is given. No clock means no input will go inside. Okay. So I will take 101 as the input, and the clock, first clock, second clock, third clock, let us assume. Initially 3 flip-flops outputs are 0, let us assume. After first clock, this one will go inside. This will be shifted to the other side. This is the output. Let me go with the second pulse. Second clock pulse, this will be the, for third clock pulse, this will go inside, and this is okay. Yes, the analysis now if you see, we are taking serial output. This is the only 1 bit output is there. Okay, so after first clock pulse, output is 0. After second clock pulse, you are getting one more 0. After third clock pulse, you are getting 1 as the output. Now still 101 is not received at the output. 101 is not received at the output. I will take fourth clock pulse. You will not give any input hereafter. Okay, we will provide, no input is provided hereafter. This will go inside. This bit will come over here. This bit will come over here. And further this will proceed. This after fifth clock pulse. If you analyze over here what is happening, so after fourth clock pulse, at the output we are ready with 0010 has received 0010 after 4 clock pulses. Okay, after fifth clock pulse, we are having output as 00101. Okay, this is the output after fifth clock pulse. So what is our input? 101. What is our input? Our input is 101. So after fifth clock pulse, we are receiving 101. Okay. So 5 clock pulses are required in order to get output 101, same as input. Okay. After 5 clock pulses, output is same as input, which is 3-bit 101 we can take. So what is the thing is, n-bit input, then 5 means I can consider 2n minus 1. 3-bit input we are giving 3-bit input. Okay. So what I will do here, so pulses are required to get output same as input. So we are taking the output serially. Here we are taking the output serially. Input we have given serial input 101, which is 3-bit, and this is the requirement in serial input, serial output shift register, serial input, serial output shift register. To get output same as input, we need 2n minus 1 clock pulses. We need 2n minus 1 clock pulses. All these are very important.